So we've got this great resignation that's taking place. They say the great resignation is finally getting companies to take burnout seriously. Is it enough? Because it's now a bottom line issue. More organizations are jumping on board, because people are getting burnout. That's what they've said. People are getting burnout with their jobs. So they've dubbed this the Great Resignation, and they saw it coming. That's what they said. They said people were going to quit their jobs anyway. So, because they were so burnt out and they were tired of working, breaking their backs, and for low wages. That's what some have reported in thetime.com. So this will go down in history as the Great Resignation. People were just burnt out on their jobs. The timing is impeccable. It really is. So there's many articles, and I'm sure they all have the same conclusion. It's because people got burnt out, nothing else, really. The cares of this world were just too much, and their jobs were too stressful, and they were going to quit regardless. Good morning. That's okay, because sometimes they don't send out the message. It's all right. It is okay in the big scope of our life. But you know, I've been seeing articles like this, and they've been dubbing it the Great Resignation with these jobs all around the world. This global. People all together. This is the narrative. Everybody around the world, globally, they all got burnout around the same time with their jobs. And it's especially true here in the United States. Everybody got burnout at the same time. And they were just waiting for that perfect moment to resign. But they're not done yet. We got some more people who are experiencing burnout. And they're waiting for the perfect moment to quit their jobs and resign. Okay, they're just waiting. Because they just can't take no more of the stress on the job. See, that's what it is. That's what they said. They burnt out, and they're seriously burnt out. And they're seriously burnt out at this time of year and all throughout the year. That's what it is. Yes. So I'm just reading the narrative. This is it's a bottom line issue, they said. That's okay. That's all right. I've gotten burnout before, honestly, I have. But it's not because I didn't like the work that I was doing. I just felt that it was time in my spirit for me to go. So I left. But it wasn't tied into any specific timeline. Nothing else going on in the world had anything to do with me leaving my job. There was no other really external factors outside of, I felt it was time in my spirit. Okay. Nobody forced me to resign. I did it willingly. I just walked right off my job, gave in my papers, and said it's time for me to go. See, that's what happened. It was just a personal thing. I think I've done it probably 3 times. You've been there when you've been to a place before. You've been working a job, and you never know how long you're going to stay at one particular job. You don't. It's as with anything in life on this journey. People come into our paths. They stay for a little while, and they leave. People come and go in your life. Things change. To everything, there's a season. And I guess it's the burnout season. It's the Great Resignation season. It's global. And people are burnt out. Well, people I'm sure are, if I were to be honest. There is a lot of burnout taking place about, and it's global. It's about what people are hearing and seeing and stuff. And I'm sure you can feel that energy also. You all, thank you for joining in. But I just wanted to get on here and say, yeah, there is the Great Resignation, they said. People are just burnt out. So with that being said, I am going to go. This is going to be a very short video. You don't need to add any more to what was already written into this article. And there's probably all kinds of articles about the burnout, the Great Resignation. And it's fine. You want to call it the Great Resignation. It can go down in history as the Great Resignation. And I did hear how they want some colleges to start offering opposing views to certain subjects. Don't just tell one view, they said. We want to hear the opposite view. They did, but it was one particular subject, and it had to do with the Holocaust. So perhaps they want the opposite view also of why people could be being burnt out or could be resigning. I think that would be good if they would recommend articles be written with 2 points of views, maybe even 3, to gather all the data from lots of people's perception. So with that being said, hello wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours, love you, and thank you for joining me this morning. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do so. And this is a pretty cool article if you want to go to time.com, The Great Resignation, and read what they had to say, the train of thought behind the persons who may have written it. That would be wonderful. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Well, you're so very welcome, bang, bang, mucka bang, and thank you all also for joining in. Love you.